A question that Americans are asking is, will there be a government shutdown? Congressional lawmakers have made some big announcements on the progressing funding talks. Economists say a government shutdown is likely to occur and could affect millions of Americans. My dear friends, please make sure that you watch until the end of this video for all the details. Also, this coming Friday, I will be announcing several more winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. Please make sure, friends, that you enter these giveaways by clicking and liking several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, dear friends, the greater your chances of winning these giveaways.
I want to thank our legislative leaders, and let me put this reminder out there. I'm reading articles about other states that were in competition for this extraordinary opportunity. And what set us apart after Majority Leader Chuck Schumer and President Joe Biden were able to marshal through the CHIPS and Science Act at the federal level. Now, that was the objective of that, was to ensure that the United States could compete for these jobs and these companies. But it didn't give a leg up to any particular state. Our legislature, at my request, immediately sprung into action and put forth our own green CHIPS bill and passed it instantaneously. And that gave us what we needed. It gave us that leverage to say, if you come here, we'll not just support you financially, but we'll also hold you to certain standards that we think are important, making sure that you're 100% renewable, that this is a sustainable facility, that you invest in education and workforce training and in childcare. So all that packaged together with the support of our legislature, I am so grateful that we got this done. Let's give a round of applause to Senator Rachel May, Senator John Mannion, Assembly Member Al Sturpey. Thank you. Thank you. Our county executive who had this site ready forever. He was ready and poised to be able to step in and be able to seize an opportunity. Unprecedented scale, but I want to give another round of applause to our leader here in the county of Onondaga, Ryan McMahon. Ryan McMahon. And Syracuse Mayor Ben Walsh, who knows that Syracuse is one of the great beneficiaries of this. I mean, Clay is charming. It's not real big. And as far as housing the people and the entertainment and the cultural attractions and where people are going to gather and where they're going to go on weekends, I think Syracuse is well poised for this. So I want to thank our mayor for being so excited and part of this energy that helped recruit Micron here. Well, let's give a round of applause to Syracuse Mayor Ben Walsh. Helen Hudson is here. Helen, the president of the Syracuse Common Council. The support from the Common Council is extraordinary as well. Let's give a round of applause to Helen. And all the county legislators and city members of the City Common Council, I welcome you here as well. We also have two people that were a little bit busier this morning. Melanie Littlejohn was here, and she was one of the co-chairs of the Community Engagement Committee. And I want to thank her and Tim Penix.
Congressional lawmakers have a monumental task ahead of them, and that is funding our federal government. The House of Representatives and Senate will be in session for roughly 3 weeks until the September 30th deadline to pass a federal budget. Then on October 1st, a new fiscal year begins. If lawmakers cannot push through 11 out of 12 separate spending bills, after passing just one this past July, our country will face a government shutdown. However, lawmakers could pass a continuing resolution, which may avert a shutdown and fund the government at current levels until an agreed-upon date. But with a deeply divided Republican-controlled House and Democratic-controlled Senate, it is unclear whether lawmakers can avert a shutdown in time. The outcome is even murkier, with some Republicans from the House Freedom Caucus. It is a group of the most conservative lawmakers, either openly welcoming a shutdown or dismissing concerns about one. Representative Bob Good, a member of the Freedom Caucus, said at a press conference last week, We should not fear a government shutdown. Most of the American people won't even miss if the government is shut down temporarily. The major fight on government spending is happening in the House, where Republicans hold a slim 5-seat majority. Members of the House Freedom Caucus have been demanding deeper cuts across the board from House GOP leadership. After the debt ceiling negotiations between House Speaker Kevin McCarthy and President Biden, hardline conservatives felt like they were left out of those conversations. Representative Good told reporters last week, "We gave up all that leverage." With the funding debate coming up in September, Bob Good urged his colleagues to leverage a shutdown, another sticking point for House conservatives in their insistence on leadership to vote on 12 separate bills funding the government, as opposed to one large omnibus spending bill. So voting on the 12 separate bills was a key concession that Kevin McCarthy made to the Freedom Caucus members in his pursuit of the speakership back in January. It is a position he won after 15 historic rounds of voting. Representative Matt Rosendale, another member of the Freedom Caucus, said he will refuse to approve any funding legislation until all 12 bills are moved out of committee so he can see the total cost of spending. One option, if Congress cannot come to a deal before September 30th, 2023, is to pass a continuing resolution, which will keep funding at or close to current levels to buy lawmakers more time at the negotiating table. Representative Garrett Graves, a key GOP leadership ally and negotiator during the debt ceiling discussions, also said last Wednesday he would only consider a continuing resolution for a limited time. And even then, it is uncertain whether a continuing resolution could even pass. Some members from the House Freedom Caucus have said they have no plans to support a continuing resolution. Other lawmakers, when asked, have avoided discussing the idea. House Majority Leader Steve Scalise said lawmakers from both the House and Senate should start negotiations during the August recess to beat the September 30th deadline. If the U.S. government shuts down, you can expect various government functions to slow down. But every shutdown slightly differs. The Office of Management and Budget coordinates plans for a shutdown developed by each federal agency. The OMBD tells the agencies what functions must continue under certain exceptions, such as being considered essential or being a program that does not require annual authorization from Congress. Federal employees who do not work in services considered essential are prevented from doing their jobs, and those who are considered essential employees see their paychecks paused. During the 2018 to 2019 government shutdown, about 800,000 federal employees were either furloughed or working without pay. And then after the shutdown ends, those employees receive retroactive pay for the length of the shutdown. Some of the services considered essential include flights, Border Patrol, Social Security, and Medicare benefits. Federal workers involved in those services, such as air traffic controllers, work without pay. But even those essential services may be impacted by shutdown as well. So, dear friends, do you think that our government can avert a shutdown? Please let me know what your thoughts are in the comments section below. Well, my beautiful and my greatest friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for this Wednesday. My dear friends, thank you so much for being part of this community and for being here every single day. To say thank you and to show my appreciation, I will be announcing several winners this coming Friday for the Walmart gift card giveaway. My friends, if you would like to enter these weekly giveaways, please click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning these giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed week.